Hey, fourth grade, how's it going? Welcome to week 6, day 4. It is our writing day, so let's get started. There is so much to do. We have to tell everybody exactly what we know about rocks and how they're used in our everyday life. We will be working on revising paragraphs today. As you saw in your packet, we're going to be working on that skill first before we start on our writing prompt, and then we will be really working on providing that core information to our readers through a commercial. So before we start on the skill of revising, I really want us to actually just read our writing prompt so we can get our brains working on that. And I know that doesn't come in our packet first, but I just want us to read it. So it is here. Design a commercial telling your audience why rocks and minerals are so important and how we can use rocks and minerals in everyday life. How could our lives be different without them? Use details from the text to support your response. So that is the really guiding light of our writing this week. And so that is what we're going to be working towards today. So the first thing in our day 4 of our packet that it's asking us to do is revise a boring paragraph and really work on the skill of revision. And if a paragraph is simple and boring like this one, and not complex is something that we say at Tubman. It could maybe look something like this. Geologists study the earth. I'm looking right here. Geologists study the earth. They study how rocks are formed. They study how they change over time. There are many types of geologists. Geologists are important. Well, I almost fell asleep reading that. So if there is this revision checklist, you can do some things to make this paragraph a lot more complex and detailed using more information. You can combine sentences so you're not repeating words as much. You can vary sentence types. You can use more transition words, and you can give more examples so you can provide more information. So they show you exactly how they use this elaboration strategy here. Okay, so they show you exactly how they do that right here. So they're going from this basic sentence to more elaborated ones, and so on and so forth. And here's that new paragraph. I'll let you guys read it. Go ahead and pause the video here. Next, they want you to practice with this boring sentence. The earth changes, the earth and its layers can move very slowly. There are also quick movements in the earth. Erosion is an example of the earth changing slowly. Volcanic eruptions can occur very quickly. There are some ways the earth changes. So you're going to, one, add examples of the quick movements in the earth. 2, use a transition. 3, combine the second and the third sentences using the conjunction but and add detail. And 4, you're going to vary the sentence types. So go ahead and do that and write your revised paragraph there. Go ahead and pause the video and really work on those revision strategies for me now. Awesome. How did that go? Go ahead and text a picture of those revised paragraphs to either Mr. Freeman or myself. I can't wait to see how that revision went. So now we're going to work on this week's prompt. So this week's prompt, like we already said, was design a commercial telling your audience why rocks and minerals are so important and how we can use rocks and minerals in everyday life. How would our lives be different without them? Use details from the text to support your response. So let's tap it out. Think about the topic, the audience, and the purpose. Remember, we're always going to put our topic up there. I want you guys to pause, tap it out. Go ahead. All right, here's tap. Topic is the importance of rocks and minerals and our uses for them in everyday life. Audience, not experts. and our purpose is to inform. Now, you guys are gonna pause the video and I want you to plan out your paragraph or paragraphs, sorry. So this template is going to be the 3 paragraphs that you're kind of going to read off for your script for your commercial. So you're telling your audience exactly why these rocks and minerals are so important, how our lives would be so different without them. It's kind of a public service announcement for rocks of this commercial, okay? And these 3 paragraphs are really your script. So your topic sentence here is going to be really an informational topic sentence, but it also really has to hook your audience of a commercial, because if it's not super interesting, people are going to change the channel on you. Okay, so this particular essay needs to be really, really, really interesting. All right, go ahead and pause the video and plan your paragraphs. Once your paragraphs are planned, you can kind of use this informative rubric before you go to draft and think, is it focused enough? Am I including enough details? When I go to my next one, what transition words should I use? So kind of use this rubric before you go to draft. Next, you're going to draft for your commercial. So you want to make sure that you get your draft written and it's as interesting and as complex as it can be, so your commercial is super, super interesting and super exciting. And then you can film your commercial. So you're going to publish your commercial. You could film it on your phone. You could make a PowerPoint presentation if you have the PowerPoint app on your iPad or your tablet. You could do a lot of different things. You could draw out slides and text pictures of them to people, but I want you to try to share your commercials in any way you can. Share them with your families or text them to a teacher. All right? I can't wait to see some of these. I am so excited. All right, I will be back tomorrow to share some enrichments with you guys for this week. All right, bye-bye.